Hello and welcome to Robotics and Mechatronics Research Lab, Mechatronics Engineering, Chitkara University. Today, we are here to discuss about the Stewart platform, a platform that mimics the roll, pitch, heave and yaw of an aeroplane. So let's begin with our project, and as you can see in the hardware, we are having 6 servo motors. All of these are metal gear servo motors. Before everything else, let me clear one thing, that all of these motors require more current than the usual plastic gear motors, and thus we've also used 6 of them. We are using a bunch of push buttons for the input, a microcontroller part, and the very first thing that I want to explain you here is these two 7805 voltage regulators. Why are we using them? Is because the current requirement of the 6 motors is up to 1.5 to 2 amp, and single 7805 cannot handle that amount of current. Therefore, we'll need to use 2 of them. So we've also connected all these 2 in parallel to divide the current, and please remember this for future use as well, because this is a very important point. Other things that you can see here is these bunch of push buttons, where this one is for climb, dive, roll, pitch, yaw and heave. This is climb or pitch, and roll, yaw and heave. So the microcontroller we've used here is an Atmega 8, and we've done the coding in this microcontroller using the AVR Studio 4. That is, the code is an AVR code, and it's a little difficult for the people who've been doing coding with Arduinos, but let me tell you that it's very simple, and I can make you do this later on in the video. This push button is for reset, unlike Arduino. Okay, so now we're using this decade counter TC4017BP as well for giving pulses to the 6 servo motors. And this is all about the hardware and the electronics. You can see that we've fixed a plane for better understanding, and other few components as well, which are being used in this one for giving power to the microcontroller. That is about a 7805 voltage regulator of 500 to 800 milliampere, and a bunch of basic components like capacitors, resistances, and this one is a crystal oscillator, and this is all about the hardware. So let's come and move to the circuit diagram of our Stewart platform. So now this is the circuit diagram for the Stewart platform, and the same is attached in the video description below. Here you can see servos are connected to TC4017 decade counter. What this decade counter does is that on every rising edge of the clock or falling edge of the clock, this makes the pins Q0 to Q9 high. Means at first rising edge it makes Q0 high, and on the second rising edge it makes Q1 high. On the third rising edge it makes Q2 high, and it goes on till Q9. And then it resets through the reset pins. So basically what we are doing is that we are controlling the timing of clock pulse and resetting it from that, such that we can control all our 6 servo motors which are connected to TC4017 Q0 to Q5 pins. Okay, so on the Atmega side, you can see that we have connected around 7 push buttons for roll left, roll right, yaw left, yaw right, heave, dive, climb. Basically, these are for roll, pitch, yaw and heave, and one for resetting the Atmega 8. So this is all about the circuit diagram. Let's come on and move to the software part. So this is the code for the Stewart platform, and the same is available in the video description below. This code is done in the Atmel Studio 4 and you can copy and directly run it on your device. As you can see, the very first line here is giving the CPU frequency, followed by the two libraries that we have included here, which are very essential if you are coding in the Atmel Studio for AVR. Then we've used a bunch of these variables, and these are to store the angles of the servo motors basically. We've then used this one cycle function, and in this one cycle function basically we are controlling the timing of the control signal, and then we've used these move A, move B, C, D, E, F function to control the angles of servo motors. You can see that here we are comparing the previous and the current angles, and then accordingly incrementing and decrementing the same. In the main loop, if we move forward, we have used DDRB. DDRB is a data direction register B, and it is given 0xFF, that is 8 times ones are stored here to this port D, and it says that all the pins to port D, they are pulled up. So now you can see PB4 and PB5 as you've seen in the circuit diagram as well. Pin number 4 and 5 is connected to the reset of the clock of TC4017 decade counter. So what are we doing in the while loop is that we are just resetting our decade counter, and whenever the button is pressed, we are just passing the required angle, and in the functions what is being done is that we are comparing it with the previous angle and then incrementing and decrementing the same. So that I think is all about the code. You can have this code in the video description below. Stay tuned for further videos, and thank you for watching.